It's been a day of attacks and counterattacks in the race for the Republican presidential nomination. First, former 2012 nominee Mitt Romney attacked Trump, and then, as you'd expect, Trump fired back. Our senior political reporter Michael Putney is in the newsroom now with the story.
Victor, I have never seen anything quite like this. The Republican who ran twice for president and lost today slammed the current GOP frontrunner.
Mitt Romney lambasted Donald Trump and didn't mince words.
If we Republicans choose Donald Trump as our nominee, the prospects for a safe and prosperous future are greatly diminished.
Romney systematically criticized Trump, calling him unqualified to be president.
Donald Trump is a phony, a fraud. His promises are as worthless as a degree from Trump University. He's playing the members of the American public for suckers. He gets a free ride to the White House, and all we get is a lousy hat.
Romney even questioned Trump's business acumen, saying many of his ventures have failed.
And whatever happened to Trump Airlines? How about Trump University? And then there's Trump Magazine, and Trump Vodka, and Trump Steaks, and Trump Mortgage. A business genius he is not.
It didn't take long for Trump to respond in kind.
Mitt is a failed candidate. He failed. He failed horribly.
Trump called Romney a choke artist, out of his league then and now.
If he would have run, and even if he would have won, it would have been bad. He doesn't have what it takes to be president, that I can tell you.
Trump also had a few put-downs today for Senator Marco Rubio and predicted he'll win in Florida.
We're doing really well in Florida. We're campaigning against a guy that has the worst voting record in the history of the state of Florida, named Rubio. I call him lightweight. He's a lightweight.
He does political stand-up, but there is a serious and concerted effort underway by the GOP establishment to prevent Trump from becoming the party's nominee. That may be too late. We are in the newsroom. Michael Putney, Local 10 News.
Michael, thank you.